The soul of the skies. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Highline Prestige. My name is Serge, and today we're smoking a cigar that I've been wanting to smoke since I saw Plasencia release any information on it. And that would be this beauty, Alma Del Cielo by Plasencia Cigars. This is the newest one to their Alma Fuerte line, I guess you could call. I don't know if it's Alma Fuerte, Alma line, one of those things. As soon as I saw Plasencia release any pictures on it, the navy blue and these beautiful gold accents just drew me straight to the cigar, and I knew I had to try it. I love when a cigar has a lot of history, heritage, and a beautiful story tied to the cigar, which this one does. So let's go cut it, light it, smoke it. Let's get straight into this thing, shall we? Ooh, yeah. There we go. Not a bad cut. Let's take off this bottom label and toast this cigar for a little bit and see what it's all about. Beautiful. No lie, no BS. This thing is so good. It's so different compared to our last few cigar reviews that we've done. Those cigars have all been on the flavor profiles of a lot of pepper, citrus, woody, smoky notes in that area, and a lot of earth. But the first couple puffs out of this thing, you're just met with such a beautiful honey-like flavor. And I almost think of like a toasted note to it. And you know, when you kind of think about it, maybe like graham crackers, that little bit of like bread-like texture and a little bit of sweetness. Sometimes I wonder what the hell I'm even saying, but that is what I'm tasting. That is tasty as hell. Online, I know they have said something about that honey note that you get, and that's really the best way of explaining it. It's not like a super sweet flavor that you get from smoking like a Drew Estate acid cigar or something like that. It's not like that. It's just these like little notes and little elements of sweetness, natural sweetness that you get. And online, I know they also mentioned something about like a orange citrus sweetness. And then they also talk about marzipan. I've never tried marzipan, so I have no idea what that's like. But by the sound of it, I imagine it's some type of cake or cookie. And that's what I kind of sense. It's like this like little dough bread. There's something there with a little bit of sweetness. This is actually in the Toro size. And this blend has come out in 3 sizes. A Robusto, a Toro, and then their famous 6-sided cigar. I always forget the name of that one. But I believe these price points are around $25 for the Robusto. Then it probably goes up to like $27, I believe, for the Toro. And then you're north at $30 for the cooler shape cigar. I was going to get that 6-sided cigar, but I was like, let's be fair completely with the blend, you know, because that just adds like an extra level of awesomeness. But I really wanted to just focus in on the blend. How does it taste? How does it smoke? And I really wanted to get the Robusto as well, but I decided let's smoke the Toro first and see what this thing is all about. It's a really nice thick smoke, but it's absolutely delicious. But you do get that beautiful white powder ash. Now, I'm also sure a lot of you guys are probably wondering, what was that thing that I said earlier, the soul of the skies? What does that actually mean? That's what the name is, what it translates to, and what it's kind of in honor of. This whole cigar is a Nicaraguan cigar. The wrapper is a Jalpa wrapper, and the filler consists of some tobacco from one of their farms that's 3,500 feet above sea level up in the mountains in Nicaragua, thus the soul of the skies. And it has a beautiful story to it that I'm actually going to put the Cigar Aficionado link down below for you guys to check it out, because I don't even want to butcher this story. It's a very elegant story. It was something along the lines of the grandmother of the Plasencia family. She used to live, or I guess her family used to own that farm in the mountains, and they focused on production of coffee and cattle. And that farm was also fueled by a natural spring from the mountains. And it was just all these beautiful things. I guess they had to sell that farm a long time ago, and Mr. Plasencia ended up buying back that farm for his wife. I think it was in the early 2000s or in the 90s, somewhere around there. See, this is why the link's going to be down below. But it's such a beautiful story, and they say that the flavors that we're getting from this tobacco is especially unique because of the altitude of where the tobacco is grown and how rich that soil is. So I say that this flavor is such a unique flavor, and it's such a tasty flavor that, hey, if that's what it is, I believe you. There's something else to it. I don't know if it's really spice or like a woody note to it. I'm not really sure just yet, but very, very pleased that I am able to smoke this cigar. So this is how far we are right now. I actually let the cigar go out. It wasn't burning that well, and what I really want to do was knock the ash out, introduce a little flame to it, get the damn thing going, get some oxygen through the cigar. You know, it's no big deal. Happens to some cigars. It's no big deal. Flavor-wise, still delicious. And I think I figured out what that little missing piece was. I said in the beginning of the video, I sense that sweetness to everything, but there's something else. And that something else, I believe to be a light, earthy tone to it all. Because right about this point, it gets a little bit on the drier side. You still have that little bit of sweetness, but it's just a little bit on the drier side, which I think is from that earth. And you also get a little bit of nutty notes in there as well. And I also could see like some floral accents to it all. But ultimately, I mean, those are some delicious flavor profiles right there. Let's knock the ash off, reintroduce some flame to it all, and keep on puffing away. Does kind of look like the ash is going to fall soon. Flaking up a little bit. Most likely from that second burn that we did. Alright guys, so this is where we're at. And with traditional functions over here, we're losing daylight. So I think this might be a good time to kind of close out the final thoughts and close down this cigar review. And the final thoughts are, it's a delicious smoke. It offers a really unique flavor profile. And for a Plasencia, it just hits all those standards. I mean, I'm a big fan of Plasencia cigars, the Alma Fuerte, Alma Fuego, Alma del Campo. All those from the Alma line are solid smokes. And I think this one is going to be a perfect accompany to that line. And as far as like flavor profiles, you're still met with that kind of drier, earthy tones to it. And in the aroma, when you're still trying to breathe for air, but you get hit with a little bit of that smoke, you do catch those little notes of that sweetness. So it does balance itself pretty well. And I think one of the things I would be more interested to try is the Robusto size of this cigar. I'm not a super sweet cigar type of person, but the notes that you get out of this and that honey sweetness, it's something that it's like it leaves you craving more of it. And I think smoking this blend in a Robusto, you're going to get a little bit more of that beautiful honey sweetness, and it'll probably be a little bit better balance between that sweetness and that earthy, nutty, doughy, bready notes to it all. So I'm really interested to try that one. But as far as this, we're right here, and check out how much smoke we still have. I mean, still a good amount of smoke. And with that being said, guys, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have tried this blend yet, and what is your favorite size so far, and do you think they needed to change anything? I don't know. So I will catch you guys on the next cigar review. Take it easy, and cheers.